Hey, this is Royale, and welcome back to another Clutch Gaming video. Today, I'm going to show you 5 ways to get better at Clash Royale. Step number 1. Find a deck and just stick with it. Play a low-skill deck to give you cushion and comfort. For example, use Golem, E-Giant, or even Lava Hound. Don't get creative with a random idea that pops up in your head. Find something that works in the game and just keep it. Upgrade your cards because it's way more difficult to win with underlevels. Lots of pros still lose with 3 or 5 level card differences, so just find a deck and continue to upgrade it. Step number 2. Stay conservative when in the middle of a battle. Be patient and defend your towers. This is way more important than just trying to take your opponent's tower first. Counter pushes will happen, and grind away at the tower. Chip damage is gonna happen. When the time is right, you can find a gap and go. But stop yourself from putting Lumberloon or Golem at the bridge for your first play. You want to cycle and feel comfortable in the middle of the game. Make the other person stack first so you get a head start. Sometimes games will go into overtime, and it mainly just comes down to who has the last successful attack. So keep composure and don't waste elixir. Step number 3. Understand your matchup. Just get a grasp of your opponent's deck and find what cards counter each other. For example, a simple counter for Witch is just a Valkyrie. But layered counters, like Tesla and Skeletons, can sometimes counter a P.E.K.K.A. Don't use different cards for every time you defend, because eventually you're going to run out of elixir and lose a tower. Maintaining a solid cycle to defend an attack is really important. There's always a point in the game where you won't be able to defend, but creating a cycle will stop you from making errors in the middle of the match. Playing with Graveyard and Barbell is super easy to attack when your opponent is out of cycle or if they have the wrong deck. But for example, Mother Witch and Poison could easily counter that. It's important to learn the matchup with your deck and the possible outcomes from it. Step number 4. Collect your rewards. Clash Royale gives us very little rewards as it is, but little by little, coins and wildcards begin to stack up. Play challenges, buy cards from the shop, and most importantly, play in Clan Wars. But the best way to get rewards is from the Season Pass. Now, I'm not saying you have to buy the pass every time, but once or twice is going to help you a lot. It gives you tons of coins and a lot of wild cards. Just the free pass alone gives you a big advantage over opponents. If you just play the game and earn crowns from matches, that'll just help you a lot. I've seen so many people with a good understanding of the game, but they don't collect anything. That stops them from leveling up or even moving up to the next arena. Now, it's just impossible to complete the game with level 10, 11, or even 12 cards. You need to collect rewards and focusing on upgrading your deck. Finally, step number 5. Set goals for yourself. You're never going to know if you're getting better or worse at Clash Royale if you don't set goals. Winning a Classic Challenge is a great first goal. For those of you who don't know, you must win 12 games before losing 3. It's always available in the event tab and it only costs 10 gems to enter. During the Classic Challenge, you'll most likely run into 2 or 3 good players, but most of the players are going to be around your skill level. If you can beat those players, you'll probably win the Classic Challenge. Once you win the Classic Challenge, you're well on your way to maxing out your deck and hitting Ultimate Champion. If you find yourself in Ultimate Champion, you're on your way to hitting a top 10k finish or even winning a Grand Challenge, which is way more difficult than just a common challenge. Even if you get stuck in the Ultimate Champion or can't even pass 5 wins in the Grand Challenge, you gotta remember that you're still better than 95% of people that play Clash. So don't get discouraged if you can't go further, because some people can't even get past Masters League. Some of the people at the very top literally play 24/7 and don't stop. So sitting a little below that is honestly my personal best decision, because you know your life isn't being wasted and you're still enjoying yourself while playing the game. That's it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. And if y'all have any ideas, please leave them down in the comments. Maybe we can start a part 2. Have a great rest of your day and enjoy playing Clash Royale.